Yoramon, what is happening? I'm going to do my make this a little smaller. This episode of DTNS. On this episode of DTNS, hey Ryan, who is Sony's PlayStation Portal for exactly? Is LinkedIn winning at social networks? And India joins the exclusive moon landing club. IBM designed code assistant for IBM Z or Z, a new generative AI code model designed to translate COBOL into Java. COBOL's legacy code dates back to 1959. IBM's new tool should help modernize old mainframes. IBM expects it to become generally available in Q4 2023 after running preview during IBM's Tech Exchange. Hey, Ken, good day. Oh, well, welcome back. This is just me prepping for the show, not the show. Hey, Technomatch. OpenAI released a new feature for GPT 3.5 Turbo. Is similar to the custom, that is similar to the custom instructions that GPT recently started offering free users to tailor their responses to their use case. Paying customers can use their own data to refine generative AI results in certain languages to specify outputs or keep a consistent brand voice. Fine-tuning for GPT 3.5 Turbo is available now and will be available for GPT-4 this fall. Bob Grimes. Me too, Bob. I hope you enjoyed the appearance of Ms. Eileen Rivera on Android Faithful yesterday. That was fun for both of us. Magandang umaga, Raymond. Good to see you. Meta announced it will turn on end-to-end encryption by default in its Messenger app by the end of this year. The Verge reports Meta also plans to roll out same features in Instagram DMs. Who's knocking at my door? Oh, cool. Bonus show recording today. Spotify introduced new features for podcasters like customization tools for podcast show pages, new impression analytics preview tools, more automated ad options, and a new Spotify Audience Network Performance dashboard for Megaphone Enterprise publishers. Other tools include auto-generated tags that let listeners jump to the search results for any given creator. According to new research from Antenna, Netflix signed up approximately 2.6 million new users in the U.S. last month, more than any other paid streaming service. However, it was a dip of almost 26% from June numbers. Also, 23% of new signups went to Netflix's ad-supported plan. Back in May, Sony teased Project Q, a handheld game streamer. And now we have almost all the details. It's called the PlayStation Portal, and it's coming later this year for $199.99. No actual release date, and we don't know the battery life yet, but we do know a lot of other things. Let's run through them. Stream PS5 games over Wi-Fi. They say you need at least 5, but ideally 15 megabits per second. Plays supported games and media installed on a PS5 and can even wake up your PS5. Does not work with PS Plus Premium Cloud Streaming. Has an 8-inch LCD screen, 1080p, 60 frames per second. Split controller, similar to DualSense. Has the adaptive triggers, the haptic feedback, touchpad on the screen. Does not have the light bar, but that's not that big of a deal. No Bluetooth. Uses a headphone jack, though. Or PlayStation Link with a special wireless headset and earbuds available that also got announced. Tell us more about that. If planar magnetic drivers for high quality sound get you excited, get excited because they're in the two new wireless headsets from Sony that promise lossless audio and low latency. Wireless earbuds. The wireless earbuds are called Pulse Explorer for one. Pulse Explorer or Pulse Explorer? Pulse Explorer. Okay. PS5 or your PC. Both headsets also support Bluetooth and can do simultaneous connections to PlayStation Link and Bluetooth devices. So, Scott, a way to stream your installed PS5 games and a new proprietary headphone protocol. Which do you love the most? India has become the first country to land on the south pole of the moon. The Chandrayaan 3's Vikram lander touched down safely in its second attempt, and only a few days after the failure of Russia's Lunar 25 mission. The successful voyage of the unmanned spacecraft makes India the fourth country to soft land on the moon. The Indian Space Research Organization, or ISRO, has made India the first country to land on the south pole of the moon. South pole of the moon. The Progren rover will now deploy and take photos and collect scientific data. I'm just adding these notes to this. Between the rover and the lander, the mission has 5 instruments to measure atmosphere surface, and techno activity, and look for water ice, which could be used by future missions to make fuel. We can get rid of segment C. We're not doing that. If you have feedback about things, get in touch with us. All over the place. LinkedIn, which Microsoft acquired for $26.2 billion in 2016, doesn't report daily or monthly average users, but LinkedIn does say that this latest spring, users shared 41% more content on the network than they did in the same period in 2021. Good for LinkedIn, but also somewhat unusual numbers, right? What's up at LinkedIn? Bloomberg cites folks who seem to have answers, including social media enthusiast Selena Rizvani, who tells the publication other social media platforms were changing their algorithms or operating rules. On Instagram or TikTok, there's more frustration because what worked there more than a year ago or even 6 months ago that got success and tons of eyeballs doesn't today. In other words, LinkedIn is the constant for many online folks. All right. Atari is betting that some of us are still willing to put down cash for yet another nostalgic reissue of the iconic Atari 2600. The company that currently owns Atari is calling its new device a modern-day faithful recreation of the pioneering console, allegedly play cartridges. In conjunction with European game developer PlayOn to create the Atari 2600 Plus, the $130 recreation is a little smaller than what debuted in 1977, but overall will resemble the Power TV-type Game Select and Game Set dockles. Oh, yeah, episode 50 might still come someday, Bob. I don't think too many people think LA is heaven, Ryan. At least that's not my that's not my feeling. Atari chairman. Yeah, it's just the company's called Atari. They got the name. So, all right. Mike and Dusty Dubai appreciated our foldable chat yesterday. Says he's definitely foldable curious, but still wondering about that battery life. I can't imagine that powering 3 screens is the most battery efficient. I get especially worried about the tensor chips, especially having just switched out my Pixel 7a for an S23 because the battery drained in about 8 hours or less. Patrons, stick around for the extended show. Good Day Internet. Gamescom has begun, and Scott has been following closely. He'll tell us some of the things he thinks are the biggest news. I mean, LA weather can be heaven-like sometimes. I guess that's true. All right. Cool. That's that. Just needed to hunt on the typo hunt. What are y'all doing? Hey, Wabbit Magic. I don't want to divulge any particular information that may or may not be considered proprietary or private, but unrelated to anything I've said so far in the stream. We have 5 patrons for Know a Little More already. I'm very pleased by that. If you didn't hear, Know a Little More has its own Patreon where you can get commercial-free bonus content, all that kind of stuff. So if you like what we're doing, our new season's good. I know I should say that because I'm hosting it, but it's good. I'm having fun writing it. Amos is having fun editing it. Justin's having fun putting it together with us. It's gonna be the best one we've done for sure. It's all mostly centered around the mother of all demos. So lots of topics related to Engelbart's mother of all demos. So the first episode's all about that, and then little offshoots. Oh, thank you, Killbot. Yes, the Twitch Discord integration now exists, and thank you, Killbot, for sending that to me. I totally blanked because we did it during the experiment week. Yeah, so there is now integration between your Twitch subscription to Good Day Internet's channel and our Discord. We set it all up. You'll probably have to ask around in chat if you don't know exactly how to do it, because there's a couple things you need to do on your end, like having a Discord account, stuff like that. But yeah, if you are a Twitch subscriber to Good Day Internet's channel, that is now linked to the Twitch Discord. So even if you're not a patron, you now get a role that's pretty much equivalent to the production assistant role. Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted by a message on Discord. Yeah, it's pretty. I think, you know what? I should look at that. Is it the production assistant or the associate producer? I do not recall, but it's not. It's one of those two. Server settings, roles. Where's my role? Where are my roles at? We got 23 folks, 24 folks. Yeah, it's pretty much the same as the production assistant role. So, you get access to the channels and chat and all that sort of stuff. If you're already a patron, it's your patron. It's whichever role it gives you more permissions will be the one that matters. And since it's the base permissions, your Patreon role will be the primary one. I believe all of these roles are sweet. Wabbit Magic, thank you very much. And thank you, Cliff Singer, for the question. Should look at my fantasy baseball team. Who wants to see my fantasy baseball team? Don't all yell at once. Well, you know what? Oh, I closed that. I'm going to have to present again. All right. Here we go. Andres Jimenez posts steal and win. All right, that's good. Joshua Lowe on bench versus lefty. Oh, homers and Tuesdays win. Oh, so this is for tomorrow. I need to put Kettle Marte back in, it looks like. And Andres Jimenez is going in at short. Wander Franco's still on administrative leave because he's being investigated for stuff. Perfect for save number 34. Notches 20-second save. No longer starting Wednesday. Getting extra rest. Shaky control on Tuesday's loss. Taijuan Walker's coming up. All right, well, let's put Taijuan Walker in for Flaherty then. Emerson Hancock, 60-day. Forget it. All right. All right. There you go. That's what I do every day. I take 2 minutes and I look at my team. I'm in second to last place. It's not been a great season, but I made a bunch of trades looking for next year, and it really I've been doing a lot better since then. I should have made those trades earlier. Getting back to Cord Killers, you were talking about a Hollywood draft. I remember checking out hsx.com and create a league. Oh yeah. Well, Zeman Fidel, I mean, had to do it sometime. Technomensch, yes. If you're not familiar, before lockdowns in 2020, we did movie drafts, and we didn't do it through the Hollywood Stock Exchange, but we did sort of look at the HSX data, and we would create a list of movies. We'd have a big draft where everybody would get to bid to buy movies, and then you get 1 point for every dollar of domestic gross. We just did domestic, which is Canada and the US. And then whoever got the most dollars from the movies they were able to buy won the draft. So we'd do it in the summer for a longer period of time, and then we'd do a shorter version in the winter, kind of late September through or first week of January, et cetera. We stopped doing it in 2020, obviously, because there weren't movies coming out. And we've been waiting for the movie schedules to kind of nail down, because one thing we don't love is when you draft a movie and then it gets moved out of the draft period. That was happening a lot in 21 and 22. Does seem like that simmered down a little, but then the strike happened. So now things are moving around again. So yeah, that's what that's about. And maybe next summer, if the strike is resolved and the schedule seems a little more solid, we'll be able to do that again. All right, I got to go. Thanks everybody for hanging out. As always, I know it was a short one, but this was fun. Always good time. And I'll see you all in just a little, like over an hour and 20 minutes. All right, bye.